That's amazing. Thank you for coming down. I think it's a big support for Matilda as well, for you to come down and see what she does and what she takes her time out of her weeks to do, and to come out here and speak up for the animals. But she told me you do something with dogs, with rescues. How do you feel when you do the rescue and then you have these dogs, but then you home them?
I feel sad when I see them there because some of them are not even alive anymore. But when I see the change, I feel happy. But I don't feel sad when I have to give them away.
Because you know you're doing something good.
Yeah. I don't give them away. People adopt them for Danish money is 2,500, and then we spend the money for the next dog.
Yeah.
We just don't give them for free.
That's a nice system.
Yeah.
I think we need more people out there in the world rescuing and saving animals.
Yeah.
And so what do you think of, since that's something that you're really passionate about, what do you think of Matilda's lifestyle choice? What do you think of veganism? I like honesty.
I like it so much. I think it's fine that she's vegan, no problem at all with that. And I also cook for her tonight, so
that's nice.
Because her sister's birthday today, so we will have the family coming over.
So what's your challenge? Because when she told me you weren't vegan, but she told me about your dog thing, I was like, how?
Yeah.
What's your speak with me? What's your challenge to veganism? And I'm open. I come from no judgment.
Yeah. What's my challenge myself?
Yeah. What about yourself? What's holding you back?
Actually, I don't know.
Laziness, fear, changing lifestyle, like?
No, actually nothing at all, and that's the weird thing.
So when you see,
I have to see that.
So when you see this footage, the reason why I asked in the beginning about the dog is, do you make any correlation? Do you see any of the dogs?
I do.
So you don't differentiate species. You see
but actually,
dog.
when I see the pigs, because I don't know why, because I don't eat pigs. I know Matilda told you, I don't eat pigs anymore.
And why is that?
Yeah, why is that?
Is that the story you were just going to tell me? Did you have a connection with a pig, or did you see a video that really...
I think of the video, but also when I see the cow and chick, it's the same. But I don't know why I have this with pigs, actually. But I don't, even in Denmark for Christmas, everyone eat pigs. And it will be the first Christmas in December where it will be challenge. Because I have all the family coming to my home, so let's see. Because last year I make also vegan meal for her, and everyone was, oh, what is you eating? I mean, they were like this, so it looks many colors and everything. No, I hate it when I see it, and also my daughter's 14 years old.
Yeah, she was telling me a little bit about her.
Yeah.
So it's powerful though, because most people aren't vegan. I grew up eating a lot of animals. I used to hunt, so I've killed animals myself. And what I did one day is I made that connection that you already have. When you see the rescued dogs, when you see the pig, you're able to connect with them, I think, on a more personal level, on an intrinsic level, on something that's within. When you look into their eyes, that's why I think the thing is with pigs. Pigs' eyes are a lot similar to, or a lot like humans. So when we look into their eyes, when you look into a dog's eyes, when your husband looks into the dog's eyes when they come home, like, we have that connection, because I think deep down inside we're all vegan at heart. I think we're born vegan.
Yeah.
I think it's a learned...
And nobody likes to see this.
And why do you think no one likes to see it?
Yeah, because it's wrong. Yeah, it's so wrong, but it is.
And that's why I asked what your biggest challenge is, because sometimes it's like, but laziness is an okay challenge, because one of my best friends says, hey, I get it. I agree with veganism.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You're saving animals, the planet, and your health, but I'm lazy. Laziness stems from us not wanting to break a habit.
Yeah.
It's like telling an alcoholic of 20 years, like, are you going to stop drinking? One might quit drinking right away. One might take 6 months. One might take a year.
I quit smoking many years ago. And the problem is I don't even eat every day, so it should not be a problem for me. What the hell? Yeah.
Because when you look at this, what does your heart say? Dig deep into the heart right now. When you look at that.
Cry. I don't even want to look at more than 10 seconds at the time.
And now I think that's your heart telling you something.
Yeah. And every time I see someone is not nice to an animal, I speak up. I have been like this for many years.
And why do you speak up?
Because I hate to see it when they are so it's so stupid.
But it's not stupid. I think you got to give yourself a little bit more credit. Look at the world we live in. It's not. It's like we're conditioned. Your parents didn't just give you animal products because they wanted you to contribute to this. Your parents gave you the food that they thought they needed to give you, and then you raised Matilda that way. And we live in this world where we just are conditioned. It's wired in our brain. It's so unbelievable to see just how detached people are from people who love their dogs. Let's just use dogs.
Dogs
They
and
have
cats,
so much
yeah.
love for their dogs that if anyone even touched them the wrong way, it's game over, right? But yet they contribute to this.
Yeah.
I don't think you go into the store and say, I want to contribute to this.
No.
That's why I always try to get people to look really deep within, because being vegan's easy. You could be vegan right now. It's
Yeah.
so easy. And you have your daughter who's your biggest fan and could support you in that.
Yeah.
And so you have this support team. The thing that I think most people need to work on is your why. But I think you know your why. I think you just need to really define that why. Be like, my why is because I don't want to be someone that contributes to this. And it seems like you don't. If that's your why, maybe define your why a little bit more, write it down on paper if you need to. That's what's going to keep you going. That's what's going to be when you're in front of something where there's eggs and you really want eggs. That's when you get to now look into the egg industry. Because do you know what happens in the egg industry, the dairy industry, as Matilda showed you it all?
It's not even worse, but the dairy,
It's awful. All of it's awful.
Yeah.
And all of it's unnecessary.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that blew my mind is, because do you think we need to eat animals to survive?
No, we don't.
Okay, perfect. So I just like to make sure we're on the same page as that. Some people, like myself included, used to think I needed to eat animals to survive. But then when I realized I didn't have to, there's a famous quote that comes from an animal sanctuary in Melbourne saying, if we could live happy and healthy lives without causing harm to other beings, why wouldn't we?
Exactly.
And that's the aha moment for me was, if I don't have to, why am I doing it? Now there are challenges, the people that you live with, the family members that you have dinners with, Christmas dinners with, culturally speaking, if pigs are a big thing. But what it comes down to is, I think you need to find the values and belief system that are deep within and not compromise those for anyone. You could be mindful of other people's stuff. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sense. And I cannot even tell you why I'm not, because Matilda said to me, try for at least 21 days.
Yes.
I don't know why 21 days.
It's psychologically speaking, it creates a habit. If you do something for 21 days, it creates a habit.
Yeah. And actually, I know I can do it. And even at the small child and my husband, and I mean, they don't even care if I don't eat the meat. I mean, they will not like, oh, what
They're supportive.
Yes. That means, I think if I don't eat meat, Matilda's sister won't eat it too. But even my husband was said to me, you can do what, of course I can do what I want.
And I think what's the important part is focusing on yourself.
I
and
will do that
you
too.
seem like, you are the person that has a lot of love in your heart for animals. Just look at what you're doing for the dogs.
Yes.
And look at what you're not able to watch. Because
Yeah.
that means deep down inside, your mind, body, your soul is screaming. It's saying, I'm against this is wrong, like
I'm
you
so
said.
against it,
This
yeah.
is immoral.
Yeah.
Now it's about aligning your actions with your beliefs. Because imagine how you walk through life when you're actually able to say, my actions are in 100% alignment with my values, my beliefs, my love for animals, my not wanting to harm animals. That takes life to another level.
But what I don't like was my brother, my mother, uncle and everything, when they come to my house, and they do that very often, they want to eat meat when we have the barbecue, so I have to buy it anyway, and I'm...
Do you have to though? Or can it be presented in a way? It's harder.
Of course, I don't have to, but they would be like, oh, yeah.
So what happened for me at one of my family's Christmas last year is there were like a couple of them that were vegan and a few of them that weren't, and the ones that weren't vegan wanted to have animal products there.
Yeah.
We ended up making a deal, we communicated it properly. I was like, me, my friend, and my other friend, which is his wife, we'll cook the entire meal for 12 people.
Yeah.
Can it be all vegan?
Yeah.
And they were like, all right.
Yeah.
So they tried it and they ended up liking it.
Yeah.
They ended up having a really, really amazing experience because we cooked, they didn't have to do anything, they tried food that tasted good. That's really all that's important.
Yeah.
And that's why I say you gotta focus on yourself, because do you think you could be someone now that tries veganism?
But I know I can do it.
Yeah. So do
I
it.
can do it.
It's also about doing it right as well. And the thing is, once you choose to make this, and I think when she sees mom and sister align, and when you promote it in a way of where you're saying, we are literally just living more compassionately on this earth.
But she already knew that, because she know everything about this, and also with the dogs. I saw her pictures and everything.
She's just younger.
Yeah.
She's newer on this earth, right?
Yeah.
She's got a lot more to process.
Yeah.
She has a lot more stimulus at school with her friends, a lot more social
She speaks up
pressure.
for the animals, all animals. She speaks up.
That's
she has a
why,
big temper.
if you speak up for the animals, and if she speaks up for the animals, veganism is the lifestyle that's going to allow you to live in alignment with what you're already doing. Now you can actually say, hey, I'm speaking up while living it. You're practicing what you preach, right?
Yeah.
Instead of just preaching, but then going over here, you're rescuing all these dogs,
Yeah.
you're saying you love animals, but then you go and eat cow.
Yeah,
Even
it's
if it's 2
stupid.
times a month,
Yeah.
then it's still, but I think that's
And even if they have a good life before, yeah.
so you know it, you're vegan at heart. You have
Because
it.
That's why my husband said to me when I met him, "Oh, you're using a lot of money on meat because I buy the meat from animals who don't in the stables all day long."
Free range?
Yeah, free range.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it costs a fortune. So already there's a why. I said,
And you already said it yourself.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how
no,
they're treated
no,
at the
they
end of
will
the
kill
day
it
if they're
in-
going
yeah,
here.
They will kill it, yeah. And they will kill it in the same way.
Because a lot of this footage that we have is free range and organic.
Actually, I didn't knew before Matilda told me some weeks ago that they were killed in the same way, and also by I always thought they would be killed actually in the place where they were living, but there was not.
I went
I
to,
thought wrong.
in Vienna, I went to an organic pig farm.
Yeah.
And I saw how much space they had and they looked happy and they got to live a life a year longer than the factory farm ones. But that same night I went to a slaughterhouse
Yeah.
and I went inside the slaughterhouse and I watched the entire process of these organic pigs getting sent to the same slaughterhouse. At the end of the day, it was still a knife to the throat.
They don't have a mark when they have to pack them. They just have a mark in the bag maybe, and then to the
And that's
right.
it. And if that doesn't sit well with you, if
But
that,
actually, I didn't knew that before some months ago when she told me.
Yeah.
I thought it was different.
so you know what you need to
Actually,
do.
I thought, yeah, I know what I have to do.
So does that mean you're going to try veganism now?
Yeah, and I said to my daughter, if I try this, you should stop quitting smoking.
I'll make sure to follow up with her
Yeah.
on that too.
Yeah, because she promised me.
Do that, make that deal.
But I already made it with her, but she's still smoking. She didn't.
But you're not vegan.
She never quit. No, that's right.
So it's the same thing,
but
right?
Actually, she said to me, half a year ago, and if she stopped smoking for 2 weeks, and I said, yes, then I start. And she promised that, but she never stopped for me.
How about this? I got a different idea for you.
Yeah.
Start now and
Yeah.
let her have that 2 weeks. Think of how that will change.
Yeah,
I bet you
that's
she'll
right.
quit even quicker. But see, the thing is, if you already had that deal, imagine if you went up to her right now and you said, I'm going to be vegan. Then, and don't even mention anything about the smoking,
No.
and start living it, asking her for help, cooking meals together, and then bring it up in like 4 days. Be like, hey,
Yeah.
so remember that deal?
Yeah.
And I'll talk to her about it too.
Yeah, you talk to her.
Yeah,
about
of
it,
course.
Yeah.
That's my promise as well. And I think it's so refreshing to have conversations with people like you that get it, that know it.
Yeah.
You just have like a little challenge. That's it. And all it is that willpower.
Yeah.
Because you know from a health side, you know how great veganism is. If done the right way, if eating a broad spectrum of plants, you know the impact it has negatively on the environment. So one, you're going to contribute to better health for you, better health to humanity, better health to the planet. Most importantly, you won't be someone contributing to this because your dollar's a vote.
Yeah.
You go to the store, you pay for this. This is what happens. And that's why it's so important. So I really, really hope.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even hope. I know veganism is going to be something for you because you already have it. But we got to be mindful of everyone. Everyone's on their own way, step at life, in their own journey. But it's about really reaching and connecting to people at a heart level.
But I don't think when they eat ice cream, they don't even know where it came from. No.
And that's why you have it so, I would say you have so much more information because you've had Matilda and because you've chosen the lifestyle with rescuing these dogs, that you have empathy. You're able to put yourself in the animal's shoes. You're able to see that if you were in their position, you would want someone standing up and fighting for you. And now when you become vegan, you are truly standing up for them. We can speak all we want, but if you're contributing to that, it's going 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So that's my challenge to you. What I recommend doing is lead by example.
Yeah.
You live in alignment with your values and beliefs. You be vegan.
Yeah.
And then cook some really healthy meals, some really tasty meals.
Yeah.
Get creative in the kitchen
Yeah.
and show them that if you don't have to sacrifice taste, satisfaction, fulfillment, like that you can still make a filling, hearty meal with lentils and chickpeas and curries and this and that. Then by you doing that, you're one living in complete alignment with your beliefs, and they're going to see that. And you're going to have a big support system with Matilda.
Yeah, she
and
will
you're,
be there.
Yeah, exactly. Then you're going to have a big support system with your youngest daughter when she sees you doing it and Matilda doing it. I really appreciate this conversation.
And I think we have all the fridge full of things for the barbecue tonight. Oh my God. But I also have food for Matilda, so I can just eat with her.
And I want to let you chat with her as well. But I'm excited to hear your journey because can you safely say you're vegan now?
I don't know. I will tell you in a couple of days. I will try and start tonight.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I will try and start tonight. I don't have any problem if I don't have to eat tonight.
Yeah.
I don't, because I like fruit and vegetable and the salad. I have a big salad bowl with a lot of things. I like it so much. So
What might help
Yeah.
you, what I had to do in the beginning, is every time I tried to pick up an animal product, I thought to my mind, who had their life taken?
yeah.
I put the victim in that position.
yeah.
And that, the second I picked up a hamburger, nope.
Yeah.
That's what helps me. That's why if you start it tonight, the second you pick up something or think about cooking, or if you're in the store down the meat aisle, look a little further.
Yeah.
Look at who that meat was.
Yeah.
Don't look at what the final product is. Look at who that meat
Yeah.
was.
And actually, I'm thinking like this when I'm going. Yeah.
And that's good.
Yeah.
Reach out to Matilda, reach out to me. If you're about to cave, don't cave.
Yeah, no.
Give her a call, give me a call. Like that's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
It was lovely meeting you. I gotta give you a hug.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. No, you have a lot of love in your heart. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, I know I have. So, yeah, and you have too.
Yeah, I appreciate
Nice
it.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. And I'm
Nice
sure
to meet you.
we'll talk around here in a little.
Yeah.
And so there's a deal here. She's vegan now.
If I quit smoking.
She said she thinks she's gonna try tonight, which is great. And she's gonna call you or reach out to me if she needs help. But you need to be a support system for her as well.
I will quit smoking if you go vegan.
Yeah, you already told me. It's many months ago.
You told me if I quit smoking, you will watch What the Hell.
Yeah, but
You should watch What the Hell.
yeah,
It's not
I know,
graphic.
But I don't have. Where do I have to see it from?
Netflix.
I gave you my Netflix.
Watch it with her.
Try. Let's watch it.
Yeah. I will.
So we have a new non-smoker and we have a new non-eating the body parts of animals. You have a massive support system here. You have me, you have an entire community here. And I bet you that I see you out here in the next year. And that's my last motivation. Because I think you, like I said in the beginning, you have it here. The second she told me about what you do for the dogs and the second you explained to me your love for those dogs, it's like now you're just missing that one extra alignment.